back. 238 people have died while 900 people have been injured in this terrible train accident that took place in Balasore in Odisha, involving two passenger trains as well as a goods train. It was the Shalimar Chennai Express that derailed here at Balasore. There are preliminary accounts that it crashed into a goods train that was stationary on the track, and then the Bengaluru-Howrah Superfast Express collided with the derailed coaches on the track. Right now, the emphasis is on rescue and relief. The last coach is being cut into and people are being pulled out. NDTV Saurabh Gupta is on the ground there and he sent us this report.
The train had left Howrah in the afternoon, Shalimar rather, and was travelling towards Chennai. The Yashwantpur Express was coming in the opposite direction. But here, of course, you can see the debris right now here that you see in front of me in these pictures is what remains of the Coromandel Express. What you see in front of me is a sleeper class compartment of the train, and also some belongings strewn here of passengers. Many of them who boarded the train on those journey will never make it to their destination. Families broken, families losing their loved ones. 233 people have already died, and this is really, as we said, one of the worst railway tragedies in recent times. Just look at the condition of that coach, and this of course is how bad it is. If you see from here, this coach is completely mangled, and then of course you can see coaches in front there on the other side also completely mangled. These men you see in orange uniform have been working all through the night non-stop to pull out people. These are men from the NDRF who brought in their equipment to try and actually bring people out alive. But again, there's a limitation to how much even they can do. But at this point, you can see, rescue teams here working, and also you can see atop that coach, which is completely mangled. There are officers, rescue officers, medical teams who are here, who are trying to make every minute count, every second count, as they try and bring out more people. Let me just take you across to the other side of these compartments, and of course that will give you another picture from another angle, and perhaps explain how bad this situation really is. This is really one of the worst railway collisions, train collisions in recent times. It is also perhaps one of the worst that Odisha has experienced. The last time something like this happened perhaps was the Ganeshwari Express. The Ganeshwari Express that happened near Jhargram, that accident happened near Jhargram. But of course now you can see, look at this side of this coach, and let me just show you this railway track. A railway track is supposed to be straight. If I could ask my camera person Aniruddha Tripathi to show you this track, look how it's bent completely, and see how it's taken a turn, almost swerving to the right under the impact of the collision. Now of course, look at this side. Look at this. This is of course the coach, a sleeper class coach that's completely damaged. Inside, of course, you can see inside the coach also from here. And this is of course visuals from the accident site early in the morning. Look at this coach completely on top of the goods train. That is the goods train involved. There are two passenger trains and then you have a goods train involved. This really is the goods train involved in this crash. And of course, here if you look, belongings of passengers who never made it to their destination and lost their lives in this most horrible railway accident, a train collision. Just look at the wheels of this train. Also, the wheels have suffered immense damage, and now of course these coaches will not only have to be removed, it's going to take a while for railway traffic to resume on this route because the damage is so bad. And this of course will give you a sense of how bad the damage is. Look at the top. This is the top of the railway coach. This is the top of the railway coach. Just look at the damage here. Many dead bodies pulled out from this debris and 233 people have died in this railway tragedy in Bahanaga Bazaar in Balasore district of Odisha. We are of course at the site of the railway accident, bringing you live pictures of the rescue and relief operations that are taking place here. And of course, the mangled coaches will give you an idea of how bad the situation is. The NDRF has been working all night. So has the ODRAF, the Odisha team. But let me just take you to the other side and show you what's happening here. And of course, give you a sense of how bad this tragedy really is. Now, if you come this side, of course, these are the NDRF men who've been working all through the night, trying to bring out, people alive. That's their aim. But unfortunately now, mostly what is being pulled out is dead bodies. Let me bring you this side and show you, on this side, how, of course, this, situation is. Now, this is the engine of a train, and this, of course, here is the engine of a train, and they, of course, are also, trying to imagine. Look at this coach, completely overturned. This really is the situation here. The railway minister is expected here. NDRF working all through the night to bring out people, rescue people. And of course, at this point, really, rescue operations are still going on to see if they can find anyone. And of course, these pictures will show you how bad this situation is. Completely mangled coaches that have turned turtle and are lying on the tracks right now as, railway officials, as rescue teams work round the clock to try and get a sense of this tragedy. Now, on this side, let me show you, of course, another completely overturned coach. This was the coach I was showing you earlier. This is from the other side. And of course, look at that coach there, completely overturned. And this is really what we are seeing here as far as, the debris is concerned in this railway tragedy. The sleepers, these are railway track sleepers. See how they've been damaged, completely damaged. And then, of course, look at this compartment here, completely overturned. Again, belongings of passengers lying around here. Many of them have not completed their journey. Many of them perhaps no more. And of course, this side, if you see, again, look at this. Shalimar, Chennai, Howrah. That's the Coromandel Express. That's the S3 bogie. This is, of course, the S5 bogie. Look at the condition of S4. As the rescue officials try and, get and rescue people, really, completely damaged coaches here. And, of course, completely damaged,